Hi, everyone. I hope you're excited about today. I get to share a little bit about me with all of you. It's kind of a vulnerable, scary place to be, but I'm okay with it because I want you to feel excited and get ready to share all about you with me. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the video because it's distracting to me, and I'm going to get started. I don't want it to block my pictures, anyways. So, this is the slideshow example that I have prepared. At the very top, it says, "Who am I?" So, hello, I'm Mrs. Brown, and this is my autobiography slideshow example. I'm going to go ahead and close this so I can see the next slide. What am I? I'm working on my master's degree at night. I'm a proud advanced placement college level art teacher. I have extremely high passing rate. I had 4 years passing 100%, and during the pandemic, I had 36 out of 39 pass the advanced placement, which isn't bad at all. I feel blessed to teach beginning drawing and painting. I'm the Visual and Performing Arts Department Chair. I'm a proud foster mom to one of my old students, Brandon. I'm a furry baby mom to Foxy and Gizmo Brown. I'm a wife of 13 years to Josh Brown. I am happy to support young people for a brighter future. I happen to have learning disabilities and I'm hard of hearing. I struggle all the time. I persevere and I believe I can accomplish my goals. Win. So, this is when I was growing up kind of vibe. I hope the titles help guide you because you're going to have to do something similar. When I was young, I struggled to fit in. I happen to be half Mexican and mixed European. I didn't look like my family. I struggled to learn Spanish because my learning and hearing disabilities. So as you can see, this is a variety of family. Here I am as a baby, pinata time. My grandmother thought it was a cute idea to get a pinata that looked like me for all the kids to beat, which I thought was pretty funny as I grew up, but not at the time. Here I am with my mom and my aunties and uncles and cousins. Here's my nana and my auntie and my mom, my grandmother, and the rest of my family. And one of my fondest memories is my grandfather who used to play music and serenade my grandmother. And it was just a really nice time relaxing and enjoying music. The good old days, some fond memories. Here's my dad and my mom and dad right here. Oh, it's too bad that picture doesn't come out that great, but me riding a horse, I thought that was kind of cool. And more family pictures, just being silly. Me with a little chick going on a boat adventure. And this one I thought was really funny is me being creative. My mom had to leave town, and my father decided to take care of me. And it was Halloween time, and I didn't have a costume. I'm like, Dad, what's up? I need a costume. There's going to be a contest and everything. So he decided to give me a sheet, and I decided to get markers, and I drew all over it instead of just being like a boring old ghost. But it's kind of embarrassing because I had just learned in science a few things. I'm dressed up as a germ. Yes, I don't mind embarrassing myself for your enjoyment. But hey, I was the life of the party. I was very creative, and I think I got a prize for being the most interesting. So, where do you see yourself going? Well, a long time ago, I had some crazy out there dreams because, I wanted adventure in my life. I love things that are new and different, and I love exploring. So, my husband and I have luckily been able to travel over the years, and I've gone to over 20 countries and seen some really exotic fruits. Have you ever seen a yellow watermelon? Dragon fruit, absolutely delightful. I've gone to Thailand, Cambodia, Guatemala, Jamaica. I have hiked volcanoes. So I've done a few interesting things over the years. And I just thought it was really cool to share with you. I love to share art and different cultures. I'm very passionate about variety in life, the spice of life. Why? I love seeing art and traveling and exploring because we are all in one little island right now, and it's kind of hard being in high school. But there is a grand world out there. Just because we're in a pandemic right now, this doesn't mean that life doesn't go on. This too shall pass, I promise you. And there's all kinds of architecture and plants and animals, if you're into that, that you could go out and explore and enjoy. I've seen some ancient ruins, which have absolutely been magical, and plants that are leaves larger than my husband, who's 6'5", and I were standing underneath it. I thought that was really neat. A nest, and it's dangling down from the tree. Totally different world from where I come from. And this was in Guatemala. I taught art and social action in Guatemala. I actually lived there for about a month and a half, and I lived with a family out there, and we roughed it, and it was absolutely amazing, wonderful experience. I got to teach the little children right here. I was their maestro. And I thought it was really interesting because a lot of times they don't get the opportunity to do art. And so we were able to paint murals and encourage social change in their lives. A lot of these children don't have opportunities like we do have in the United States. They often do not get to go to elementary school. It's a privilege, not a right. And so you would see a lot of these children working out in the streets trying to make money to help go to school. And so that was really eye-opening to me. It's absolutely amazing, beautiful culture. And I can't wait to someday go back. And there's also some ruins and things that I saw when I went to Mexico City here. These are some of the ruins. And the children were absolutely amazing. And I love the dress attire of these men and women in the middle at the top. So, I want to share a quote that I'm passionate about. I'd like you to share a quote that you're passionate about. And this happens to be from Gandhi. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. And that really, I think, drives home, especially in these times. But it's always been a quote that I've really been passionate about. Change yourself. You must be the change you want to see in the world. These are all things that he said. You are in control. Forgive and let it go. Without action, you aren't going anywhere. Take care of this moment. Everyone is human. Persist. See the good in people and help them. So this are messages that drive home to me, and these are some tips that Gandhi has shared with the world. And I would like to just kind of introduce you to Gandhi a little bit if you've never heard of him before. He's done quite a lot for humanity. So I thought this was a cool little adventure that I wanted to share with you all. I went to Mexico with my family. My mother is Mexican, and we don't get to go to Mexico often enough, unfortunately. This was, I would say about 4 years ago. We decided to explore, and this guy was riding around in a parasail with a little propeller, and we flagged him down, and he let us go on this parasail ride, $20 a person. I couldn't believe it. I was terrified. And my mom was the brave one that went first, which I thought was hilarious. And so here's a picture of my mom, and then that's her flying up and about. And we all took turns after my mom was brave and went ahead and did that. This is my husband, Mr. Brown, and this is our foster son who happened to go to Buena Park High School. We got him when he was 15 years old, and now he is 22. Oh my goodness, he's 22 now. He goes to Cal State Fullerton. That's us at the beach. Last Thanksgiving, we ate at the beach Thanksgiving like a picnic. And we just marched to our own little beat. And here's my grandmother and my mother on my wedding day. So, my hobbies. I love fishing. I love art, playing with my dogs, walks on the beach, and hiking. So, here we got my two little silly furry dogs. They are practically cats, I tell you. And they just crack me up, and I embarrass them and dress them up in children's kind of attire. That's what happens when you don't have kids of your own, I guess. And anyways, I thought this was like a work of art. The inside of this fish's mouth, look at those gills. I just was absolutely fascinated by all of the filtering that they do with their mouths. Whenever I catch fish, I love to examine them and look at them close. I think they're a thing of beauty. They're absolute art. And the scales and the iridescent colors. And of course, you gotta love a seal. So these are just a few pictures of my adventures with my best friend, who's a 65-year-old man. That's my next door neighbor that I go fishing with every once in a while, every, couple of months. And here we have us being silly. We try to not take ourselves too serious. Life is short. Bonfires at the beach, you can't beat that. Eating s'mores. And when we first got Brandon, you could tell he looks really young right here. He was 15 years old. We got some tickets to go to an Angel game from my husband's work. And then here's my furry baby's little Halloween costume. She's a prisoner. She looks all depressed there. And Gizmo was so small, he fit in Fiddle Faddle when he was a baby. That's him right there. And these are my parents. I've updated some pictures of us. This is us last Christmas. And, anything that brings joy, any great pictures you have of friends and family, please explain yourself a little bit. That would be nice. I'm doing audio with this. I'm not requiring you guys to do audio, but if you could just, give a brief little description if it's not evident to help us out. I'm not sharing your slideshows with other people. But I think that anything that's going to help me feel like you put in a lot of effort into this so that I could get to know you better. Okay. A couple of my friends, art club on our adventures. This was our last field trip. We had a fantastic time. Here's Miss Archunde. I don't think any of you would recognize this lady. This is Miss Ortiz. And then a few of you may know Miss Klaus. She's one of my besties. And of course, my dogs. We would go to the homecoming games and I'd bring the dogs with me. I do not care. They go with me everywhere. When, the dogs are home alone all day, the last thing I want to do is leave them home alone at night, because then I can't sleep because they slept too long all day and they keep me up all night. And I just thought it was hilarious. I had a skeleton driving around with me on Halloween. That's my buddy. I wanted to add more pictures, but I couldn't find them at the moment, and we need to get going on our presentations. My husband and I decided to do something different. We didn't want to get married the typical way. We love adventure, and so we decided to go to Africa. We didn't have a wedding with a bunch of people. It was just him and I and the pastor, and we flew all the way to Africa. It took 25 hours on many, many flights, and it was absolutely well beyond my wildest dreams. I got married in the world's widest waterfall called Victoria Falls, and hopefully one of these days I'll play that video for you guys if you're interested. We got married on 777 with 7 zebras, wild zebras, and one of the 7 wonders of the world. And then we went on some safaris, and here are the elephants off in the distance. I need to find more of these pictures and update this, but I was in a hurry. I haven't had a lot of time to prepare because I've been working with kids every day. Oh, you guys are going to love this. How embarrassing, my awkward years. So this is me at the very bottom right. I'm not the blonde. I'm the brunette right here. Back in the Hessian days, heavy metal was my jam. I loved punk rock, gothic music, hippie music. I love to just dress up and get crazy. Check out my shoes here. They're absolutely ginormous. And my buddy with a bullet hole in his head. We were edgy. We were interesting. Oh yeah, Miss Brown did not care. Ooh, I hope you enjoyed that. Here is a mural that I painted on the back of my house. It's too bad. I thought that you could see a better view of this, and unfortunately you can't. Boy, did that kill my hands. I painted that by hand, no rollers, and it was thick stucco, so it was not easy, and it's still not done. I'm still in the process of working on that mural in my spare time, which I don't have any spare time right now, and it's way too hot. Ooh, here we have examples of student artwork. I don't know if you guys realize this, but Miss Brown has been teaching art students and we have been killing it. We get first all the time. Last year, we got first place in the district art show, which happens to be against like 7 other high schools in our district, and we won first place in multiple different categories. Here we have Yesenia Gomez. This was a couple of years back. She won first place in every category this year. I haven't had a chance to update the pictures on here. She won first place in the Congressional Art Show. Her artwork will be showcased in Washington, D.C. Last year we won before that first place. No, she got third, and Elijah got 5th place in the Congressional Arts Show. So she finally got it her senior year, and she happened to be valedictorian. We also have many other examples here. We've had students that have gone to UCLA for art. We've had students that have gone to Berkeley. This young man, Tim Ryu, he went to Berkeley. Yesenia is going to Brown University and the Rhode Island School of Design this year. Here's some more photographs, and this is the actual classroom right here with my higher level AP classes working together on an art project. As you can see, we do really well. We get first, we get second, we get all kinds of awards, and we're known for photorealism, and that's something that I push from your own photographs. We never used photographs of other students or other artists' work. They're all originals. So when I ask you guys to share photographs of your family, photographs of your artwork, it's for a reason, because I want to kind of help inspire and guide you to things that you may not have thought about and explore. Here we happen to have last open house. We had live painting. And this is a young man named Johnny and Frida, and both of them are painting in the center. And this is an homage to the Mona Lisa. Instead of the Mona Lisa with a little smile, it is Johnny with a little smile. And this is called What Makes Me Smile, because Mona Lisa was known for her weird little smile in the corner of her mouth. This young lady here, Jamie, she was kind enough for my birthday to paint me a ginormous painting of my chihuahuas and their Días Muertos. And then here is another Frida, and she's working on her painting live during open house last year. Oh, that's all my slides. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. So keep in mind, you're going to share what is important and what you're passionate about. And I'm going to go ahead and start on showing you how to create a slideshow. So what you need to think about is how long you should have your slideshow. I'm going to have requirements. Over here, these little dots here, you're going to go to slides. It's yellow and you click on it. Some of you may not know how to make a slideshow, and if this is boring to you, I apologize, but keep in mind this is a beginning art class, and I have my AP students make this slideshow as well, so they may not know how to make a slideshow. Maybe they have teachers that have never taught them this before. So when you open this up, it says themes. You can create a blank one in color. You could create your own backdrops, whatever you want. I'm going to pick the orange one because it's my favorite color. And maybe you don't want all these different text boxes. You could decide to delete them or use them. I'm going to leave one text box here, but I don't need this one here. And I would like you to make your slideshow 6 slides. Mine was much, much longer because I'm a lot older than you. I've experienced more than you. I've done more in my life. And maybe you don't have that much to share, but I hope you do. I hope you really take some time with this. And so now I can create multiple slides that are similar or not. You can change them. You need a total of 6, okay? And you can specify and change them to whatever you want. For some reason, I guess I didn't do this right because they all should be the same. That's sad. What happened here? Maybe I need to select, when you press add, there's a setting in there and I just don't know what it is. I want them all blank. Or no, I want to delete this. So you select it and you can right click and you can cut it. No, that doesn't work. Okay, you can delete it. I don't know what happened here, but it's good for you to, see my mistakes so that you don't have that happen to you. I'm gonna go ahead and delete all these and see if I can try this over again. All right, this one's fine. I like it just fine. I'm gonna click here and see if I can make another one just like it. Nope, it doesn't want to let me do that. All right, I'm going to right click on this one and it says duplicate slide. Oh, okay, that's how I do it. So I can make duplicates of the same one. How many slides do you need? 6. And on these 6, I don't know why it has no eyeball there. Duplicate. Why are these having eyeballs? You don't want eyeballs. I'm going to right click it, duplicate. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I need one more. Duplicate. So then I want you to put in the title the specific parameters that I'm going to require on the rubric. And bam. Nope, that doesn't look so great. You're going to play around. Okay, you're going to add pictures, and what's really cool is you can make things different directions. So I'm going to say this one is my hobbies, and maybe I want to get crazy and I want to twist it. Ooh, was that easy? Ooh. Okay, you can do the same or not, and then you can add pictures. What I often do is I like to make it a little bit smaller screen, and then I can like drag pictures that I have onto my slideshow. I don't have any right here, but I have a folder, and in this folder there's all kinds of pictures in there, so I could grab one and drag it, bam, and then I can get another one, bam, and if I want to make a move I can twist them. Obviously this is more family, but now you at least understand how to rearrange them and play with them. I'm sure you guys are pros at this. I showed you a horrible example, but at least it's getting you started. And so I'm going to have an overview, a rubric in the agenda for you to follow, and I'll share that with you tomorrow. Have a great day.